Goodness, bluegill's attacking. Eat it. That was cool. That was cool. I watched that bass eat it in open water. My gosh. Doesn't even know he's hooked. That's crazy. There he is. Oh, that's not a small one. That's not a small one. That's not a small one. Goodness gracious. Come on now. Come on now. Get in here. Yes. Come on. Well, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Uncut Bass Fishing Channel. My name is Tyler. I'm the host of this channel. You may recognize my face and my voice from my other YouTube channel called Tyler's Real Fishing, but my goal remains the same on both, to give you guys a dang good video to watch, this time in a totally uncut format, but helping you guys along the way become better bass anglers. Now, today's video is all about fishing jigs of 3 different types. The number one is going to be the skipping jig, my prototype, coming soon from Outcast Tackle. I'm gonna start probably the first half of the Uncut or so. We'll see how well it goes fishing docks of shallow. Then we've got 2 deeper jig baits. We have a worm. That's a jig. That's right, in Minnesota it's called the jig worm. And then we have my favorite jig for fishing deeper grass, the Outcast Stealth Fighter jig. Now, how the fishing is gonna go, I have no idea, but I do know this channel and this episode is brought to you by my merch brand called Infinite Outdoors. Now, we sell hats and t-shirts and sweatshirts and sun shirts and stickers, but the main goal behind the name is to talk about 2 main things. There are infinite possibilities of making memories, having fun in the outdoors on this channel that is mainly fishing. And the second meaning of the name is that I believe there's a God out there who created this world and loves us so much that he would not only create the world around us to enjoy the outdoors, but also send his son to be a living sacrifice for us, so that through his sacrifice, we can come to know him and have a relationship with him. That is an infinite love. So if you want to check it out, no pressure at all, but I will leave it down in the video description. Without further ado, let's get to some dock fishing. Oh no. Oh no. I've got a slimy creature. Got a slimy creature. Okay, well, I said we'll see when we catch the first fish. I did not mean piker, but it is a pike. Now, as I said, this is a prototype jig. Luckily, he doesn't have the line in his mouth, but I think he did. So I've got to be real careful here. Actually, no, he didn't. Nope, I can lift it up. All right. Thank you, Mr. Pike. Don't really feel like, oh gosh. Oh. Gonna say don't feel like showing you to the camera. I still don't, even after that debacle there. Thank you, buddy. Oh no, I did just feel my line get caught in his mouth though, although it feels okay. It feels okay. All right, so conditions we have today. I like to wait till I catch a fish to go over all this here. We've got kind of midsummer, late summer here in Minnesota. I'm not sure how late after filming this or how delayed it'll be in posting, but fish should be hopefully in 2 different places today. With the super bright conditions, I'm not gonna say sunny, but if I turn the camera that way, it would just be like a white haze in the background. And that's because it's a really sunny day with Canadian wildfire smoke in the horizon. So it does lead to a very bright atmosphere. I'm not gonna take my sunglasses off all day today because it is just that bright outside. Like, that hurts. Which should mean the fish are either way on deep, deep weed edges. Basically, the entire bowl of this lake here is just a deep weed edge. You can tell down there in the water, we've got a mixture of grasses. We have some eelgrass, we have some American pondweed, we have some what I call cabbage. Let's see if I can grab some for you guys here. I guess turns out it's not cabbage. It is just a type of pondweed, but that's, oh, can y'all even see that? That's the type of grass that I call cabbage. Great for fishing a jig and a jig worm deep. But as of right now, we're gonna start shallow. I'm starting this Uncut at like 4:30 in the afternoon, which is not the best time to start skipping docks. I think prime dock skipping time of the day to have the most shade underneath the dock is probably 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'm kind of starting this late. That's why I'm starting up around docks. I also love fishing docks, so you're not gonna hear me ever complain about that. But I'll probably fish a number of docks here to start, and then we'll work our way to deeper water. That was not a good skip, but welcome to Uncut, where you see all this. I also haven't really skipped docks in a while. Like I've fished a decent amount, but it's been for the Scale Up series on my main channel. It's been force feeding them different kind of lures they might or might not want. I've not just like hardcore fished in a while. Man, it shows. I'm just not on my skipping game right now. But I'll get there. I will get there. One thing I don't like about a lot of these docks, though, is that they're like really low to the water. I don't know if you guys, chest mount, can see that. Look at that. There's like no room to skip under there. So all the skipping I've done so far is practically just under the pontoons. So as far as the bass and their living situation, they love them because ain't no lures getting under there. But for me, I don't like that as much. What a good skip. That was delicious. The problem with skipping under a pontoon like that, A, you could hit the pontoon, which I will do a number of times today, I'm sure, which will do no damage to the pontoon. Little 3/8 ounce lead jig. But you're gonna have a few times where I set the hook and that fish does crazy things and either breaks me off on the pontoon or just pins his head against it and gets off. So it's never easy to skip around the tunes. Bad skip. Nope, hello. Swim platform. The prime skipping distance, I think, is like a boat length and a half. Maybe it's one boat length away. So whenever I make a long skip like that from like 2 boat lengths, I'm just kind of pushing the envelope a little bit. And every time I make a skip like that, or a cast like that, I gotta walk to the back deck because the boat is moving. All right, we have a dock up here that I like. It is more off the water. Not this one. This one's still relatively close to the water. Not a good skip. Trying to get better at my backhand skips. Clank, there's one. They're just so close to the water. It's really tough. Really tough to get a lure under there. So we caught a dang pike. How about that? Welcome to Tyler's Pike Fishing, where I show you my pike fishing adventures. Ah. Maintenance cast. Oh, uh-oh. There's a knot. Oh, not a knot in my line. We have, what's that white stuff? The white cottonwood trees. Cottonwoods are blooming, and that whole pocket had a bunch of cottonwood around it. It doesn't look like that's a problem, though, going forward. The cottonwood will get on your line, that's for sure. And it's also possible this lake is just not a very good dock skipping lake. Because that happens. Okay, nope. Don't do that, Tyler. Let's go really shallow to start. See if there's one way up in the shallows. And my average dock, like time I spend on each dock is like a minute, maybe. Because I mean, I'm skipping it under there, hopping it fast a few times, hopping it slow once or twice, reeling it out of there. I mean, a dock's not a huge area. So a fish does not need long to come get it. Because let me tell you, they're aware of it. Unless the dock is like 8 feet deep or more, if it's the average stationary dock like you have in many lakes around the country, it's probably in less than 5 feet. The fish know it's there. There's no mystery. No mystery if it's there. So they either don't want it or there's none there. And usually it's that there's not a fish there. I hardly ever like see a bass under there and he don't want to bite. That's not usually how it goes. Let's cast at the trampoline. And I usually skip the docks with the folks on them. So I'll cast to this one, but I'll skip that one. Good afternoon. How are y'all? point. I hardly ever catch them on these swim platforms. Comment below if you've caught a bass on a swim platform. I mean, like, I guarantee you I have, but the number's gotta be low. And maybe I've caught one on a trampoline, floating trampoline. Hardly any. That was a far skip. I mean, if I fish docks up to, there's one on the point up there with a blue cover on it. If I fish all these docks and don't catch a bass, then pretty much know this is not a dock lake. Because I usually don't catch many pike under docks. So that was a bad start. Bad way to start. Now you may ask, well, Tyler, what's so special about your signature prototype jig with Outcast? Well, it's got a few features. It's got a really good skipping head, and then it's got a few other things that I can't tell you about because it's prototype. But it should be one of the best skipping jigs out there that you can also use standard fishing, and you can also use for goodness, bluegill's attacking. Eat it. That was cool. That was cool. I watched that bass eat it in open water. Oh my gosh, doesn't even know he's hooked. That's crazy. Get in here. Yes, sir. Okay, so there are bass. I don't know if I'd say he was on the dock though. He was in, oh my goodness, there's one. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. Can I catch his buddy? Can I catch his buddy? Come eat it. Oh, there he is. Dang. His buddy don't want it. Huh. His buddy's right back there. Wonder why he didn't eat. All right, well, I wouldn't say he was on the dock. He might have been a grass edge fish. And man, y'all see this? Look at how healthy the grass edge just got. Goodness. It's a healthy, healthy grass edge. I want to go back, see if I can catch his buddy. I'm confused why he wouldn't eat. That bass just absolutely shot at it. Gobbled it right underneath my trolling motor. Why will this bass not do that? I was watching a bluegill attack it, and then this bass that I didn't even see came out of nowhere and smoked it. That was fun. But yes, the jig has several more features that make it really good for general heavier cover type of fishing. Where'd that guy go? There he is. Oh, he's got a sore on his lip, I can see. Yeah, he don't want it. He don't want to eat that. That's fine. Your cousin bit for me, so thanks, buddy. Thanks for sending your liaison to come eat my lure. Okay, well, this dock had a lot more grass around it. Usually that's not a good thing, but it remains to be seen, I guess. But I love it. I love getting bit, baby, by big bass. He wasn't that big, but he was big enough. Big enough for me to have fun. You know, what kind of dock is this? I know, I mean, I guess they're cheaper. Well, I can't skip that. Can't skip that kind of dock at all. There is no room to skip it. I guess I can flip it right in there. It's gonna be a mysterious bite if I get one. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. Hey, go ahead and check if you guys are subscribed to this channel. Most of you guys watching this video are probably not per the statistics lately, so go ahead and join. I'd love to have you guys along for the journey. Uncut bass fishing is a really fun channel I get to do. And man, just allows me to do this, to just go fishing. And hopefully I'm able to provide some fun entertainment for you, whether you're heading to bed right now, whether you are washing the dishes, driving to work. Make sure you're not watching the screen if you're driving. Just give it a listen. There's a dang old bed right there. That'd be cool if the bass was still hanging around. Probably a bluegill bed, honestly. I doubt that's a bass bed. And I don't like that we're losing sunlight, although the cloud looks like it's on its way out. I need sunlight for the dock bite to be good. Tell you what, the bluegill love chomping at my skip and jig. Get under there. Yeah, I see a few bluegill beds still around this area. Interesting. Can't believe there's still bluegill on beds. That's what the kids call cray-cray. And I sleep like a baby. I'll never show up late to work. Oh, get under there. One of these skips, I just want to feel a donk as it's falling. And they're like swimming away from me. That's the best kind of hook set, because I just lean into them. There's no reason to give them any kind of business, because they give it the business themselves. Oh my goodness. You guys are quiet over there. I did not see y'all. I saw the chipmunks.
Where are you from?
Texas. Uh-oh. Here's a bass. I'm not a crazy person, I swear. Well, a little crazy. Let's go. Tell all your friends. Oh, clank. Now it was funny. I was singing and yapping to myself, thinking that nobody was watching me, but there was there was a mom, a dad, and like an 18-year-old kid. Right, I mean, they were sitting in their lawn chairs watching me. Only thing better is if I had caught a fish. God, I swear there was nobody there. Like, I heard some noise, and I looked, and there was some chipmunks frolicking in the trees. So I felt clear and calm to be myself and chit-chat with you guys. And then I got embarrassed. I'm kidding. I don't get embarrassed very often. Because I'm just being me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I got an Instagram follow out of it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, what an interesting donk. I'm 100% flipping in there. That looks dangerous as heck. Yeah, this is a way to break off right here. Oh, I don't know if I had one or not. Kind of felt like a bluegill. Yeah, it was a bluegill. This dock is like a bald guy. All right. How about we don't do that? My boat was drifting, and I did not like that. Luckily, the dock had a plastic deal on it. Okay, well, I've still only caught one, and he was on the grass edge, which coincided with the side of the dock. So I'm starting to think this is not going to be a dock skipping kind of day. And or dock skipping kind of lake. Sometimes it's one or the other where, oh, of course it's one or the other. That didn't make any sense. Sometimes lakes are just not good for docks. And other times it's just not that kind of day. But either way, I got to make the best decision for catching bass. And if they're not eating a jig under docks, I got to go do something else. Now, a pike and a bass to start the video, it's great. Not going to complain. What is up with these docks? Like every other dock is missing its thing. It's Yankee with no brim. That's what we got here. I don't, the one negative about docks that have no top to them, well, I guess two negatives. There's no shade for the bass, so I don't know why they'd be underneath here. But two is because there's no shade, the grass just gets all the sunlight. So grass grows perfectly fine under the dock. And if you are new to dock fishing, you live up north and, I mean, heck, anywhere that has grass around docks, if you can find the docks that have the cleanest bottom, as in the grass is not growing under the dock, that's usually where you're going to catch your bass. Just an FYI. How are we looking? We're a little dark. We'll lighten that up in post. Actually, y'all shouldn't even be able to tell if me and the editing team do our job well enough. You shouldn't be able to tell that it was dark outside. The lighting is very inconsistent today. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of fish around the docks. Clank, clank. Clank, clank, clanker. That'll be the new slur about robots and AI in the future. Dirty clanker. Man, that feels wrong to say. Oh no. Don't do that. Uh-oh. I only have 2 prototypes. So please get off. Like, it doesn't feel very stuck. It just feels kind of stuck. Oh, there it is. Got it. We're good. We're good. False alarm. We're like 6 docks away from the one that I said we'd stop at. So I'm kind of thinking that we're going to be fishing a little bit deeper. That's okay. It's a good day for it. Dead calm conditions. That's what you want for both offshore grass, at least as far as Minnesota is concerned. Offshore grass and dock skipping is dead calm. There's one. Yes, sir. Again, though, he wasn't on the dock. He was close to it, but I got him on the grass edge on the outside. What a chunk, though. This jig works. Thank you, buddy. Fat Minnesota bass. 2-pounder. Hey, don't we love a 2-pounder? I got him on the grass. I mean, maybe he came out from the dock, but this is not the kind of lights out dock fishing I'm wanting. And I swear, I rarely get 2 fish from under one dock. One time in a video years ago, I think I caught 5 in a row off of one dock. Yeah, I ain't done that since. Not done that since. There we go. Oh man, oh, this is, there's a chain under this dock. A lot of shade. Yeah, I gotta get out of there. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm gonna get stuck like a bug. Stucky McBuggy. Oh no. Oh no. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. How about we just get our jig out, please? Goodness. I don't even feel like I'm that stuck. There we go. Because I wasn't. All these years of skipping docks, though, I've still never broken off on somebody else's boat prop. So, knock on wood, metaphorically, won't happen today. Nice Centurion. Centurion, Taiga. We got some money around here. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the beautiful landscapes and property value, probably super high. I'd like the bass value to be super high, please. And that dock's got a chain under it and everything. How do I not catch one there? Goodness. Like, that's like Minnesota Dock 101. Small platform, lots of shade though, chain in the middle. Gosh. Weird. How about under the blue taiga? Can I catch a taiga bass? No, nah. If he was a bass, he was small. I don't really feel like casting way under. There was a lot of junk around there. There he is. Oh, that's not a small one. That's not a small one. That's not a small one. Goodness gracious. Come on now. Come on now. Get in here. Yes. So, come on. That fish is over 3. Oh, jig popped out. That's why you don't give them slack. You don't let them jump near the boat. You just set the hook and dang, get him in here. Look at that Minnesota chonk. That goes over 3 pounds. It's a big boy. Got to get an Instagram selfie with that one. I wonder if that was the fish that I just shook off and was like, nah, he's small. Alrighty, thank you, my friend. Oh, and a 10 on the dismount. That was great. Save that to my story. Let's check the lighting for you guys. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of water on the lens. All right. Heck yeah. That's fun. That's fun. Bonafide 3-pounder. 3-pounder. Now, because I only have 2 prototypes, I really gotta watch my line here. Make sure I'm retying if necessary. But hey, I may go a few more docks than I had thought I would. Especially if there's gonna be 3-pounders. Clank. Well, I'd say jig testing is going well. My jig skipping combo is this one right here. Lew's Pro SP in an 8.3-to-1 gear ratio, 20-pound CR and VizX, and Signature Series rod, 6'9" heavy fast. Andy Montgomery, he's got his name on my rod and my reel, because he knows a thing or two about skipping. And if you're close distance, man, you're so much more accurate with a rod under 7 foot. So like if I'm gonna be throwing a jig over deep grass, you're gonna see here in a second, I've got either 7.3 heavy, 7.3 medium heavy, that kind of thing, because I'm just letting it sink on deeper grass areas. But if I'm skipping, it's gonna be a shorter rod. For the most part, I can skip on a dang 7.4. Many times on my channel, my main channel, for years I skipped on a 7.4, but I really feel like I'm more maneuverable. I can skip better backhand and front hand. I can flip better with a shorter rod. You know what? It's looking like the clouds are gonna stay here for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and just ramp up the f-stop while I can. Oh yeah. Come on, baby. How about a skip? Oh, now's not good. How about a skip under there? Cause I sleep like a baby. I never show up late to fish. Oh, we got the yellow jet ski going on here. Vroom vroom. A little bit of yellow jet ski action. We all live in a yellow sea do. Not even a wave. Not even a wave. He didn't see me. That'll make me feel better about myself. I just like chit-chatting with folks. Especially on docks. And I'll tell you why. Because there's hardly ever just like a mediocre conversation around a dock. People are either like angry at the world, and so when you show up, it's like, get out of my space. This is my dock. These are my pets. Oh, uh-oh. That's better. Or they're like, hey man, how's the fishing today? You want to come skip under my dock? It's rarely anything in between. This dude though duck hunts, I can tell. You got that camo cowling, camo seats, black boat deck. Yeah, he hunts. And I'll tell you one thing about this jig. I can't tell you what the feature is, but we did one thing to help the trailers last longer. And I've caught, I think, 7 fish on this, a few today and a few yesterday. Still haven't changed trailers one time. So you best be excited for that. It's something on a skip and jig that most people just don't have, which to me doesn't make any sense. And if you know a thing of 2-eyed jigs, you can probably put 2 and 2 together as to what I'm talking about that's on this jig. Bad skip, bad skip. Good skip. Yeah, grass on the skip. Clank, clank, clank. Clanker. Yeah, I for sure want to come back to this lake around opener, springtime. Late May, early June, when they're all shallower. Just cover water with the swim bait and the chatterbait. That'd be fun. See, this was the dock that I was gonna stop fishing at. We've been going for what, 30 minutes? Yeah, we got quite a ways longer. Not good, but it's far, so maybe it's good enough. We all live in a yellow submarine. Gosh, Tyler, you goof. Once I dock skip for a day, I'm good to go. But it's been weeks, months, years, decades since I've done this. Oh my goodness. Gosh, I need to adjust my brakes. Add a little more braking on there. Come on. My goodness. A little bit wiry, line's a little old. Let's check my jig. How are we doing? It's handling the beating up just fine. I should get a new trailer though. I'm out of claws. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just because I can. Where are my claws? I've been skipping with the mid-size Rage Bug. I feel like it's just a all-around good one to skip with. Don't forget about the comment challenge. If you're new here, the comment challenge is where I give you guys a prompt of something to talk about in a comment section, to comment something. And I pick a random comment. Sometime in the future, I've been very behind on my comment challenge winners, but I'm good for it, I promise. I will send you the lure that I'm catching them on. So because this is a prototype, I can't send you this one, but I will be catching a few on a different jig, a tungsten jig, more for deeper grass fishing. So make sure you stay tuned. Once I catch my first deep grass fish on that jig, I'll give you guys the comment challenge comment. All right. No way. Think I had one? He was swimming with me. I think he felt really small though. Yeah, he was really small. That was a good backhand skip. How about that? How about that? How about them apples? How about that Granny Smith right there? Not bad cast. There we go. Nothing. Nothing. I think this lake is not a super good dock lake. There's just some lakes that they sit on docks more than others. And that's mostly because of the average depth, where the forage actually hang. And if the forage are not dock based, then the bass have no reason to be. And I'm pretty sure the forage in this lake are grass based. Wow, the best looking dock in a while, and I just can't get a dang skip under there. There we go. Ooh, my line does not feel good. My line don't feel too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm seeing a line it takes 8 to retie. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Less than 20 seconds to retie. That's worth it every time. If you ever get your line frayed and you're thinking of being lazy and you're throwing just a regular lure that you can tie a regular knot with, I'm not talking a Carolina ray or a drop shot. Now you shouldn't, I guess you shouldn't be lazy either way, but if you're throwing a lure that can easily retie, learn to tie fast knots and do it. No excuses there, bro chacho. Got a line in my mouth. Got a line in my mouth hole. See, I don't like these dogs. Yuck. Oh my goodness. Nice one. On the outside of the dock. Dude, they're just hanging on the outside. Get in here. Not that big, actually. Less than 2 pounds. Go that way. That's crazy. That's crazy, but this is fun. We're having fun. I guess this dock's a little deeper. Maybe that's why a fish is just chilling around it. Didn't have to actually get under it because it's got a lot of deep water potential for bass to be hanging. But they do have their pontoon up higher, so it does lead to possibility of catching one under the pontoon. Oh baby, that's 2 under 1 dog. Come on. I had just said hadn't done that much. Let's go. That's a little bigger one. Look how he ate that jig. Look how he ate that prototype outcast tackle jig. Can you focus on the bass? It's down the face. Goodness. Yep, they eat it. They eat it for sure. Oh, come on. No. Sorry, buddy. Ah. No, 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 no. Go in the water. Oh, gosh, dang it. That was bad. Go in the water. Hey, that's 2 off 1 dock. Yes, I did it. I never do that. Can I get 3? That'd be a world record. I'm gonna try. Don't think so. And I'm also getting up past this dock. I want to catch one on this dock. That was fun. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Further along I go, the more I'm catching. Hop, 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 and a shake, shake, shake. Hop and a shake, and a hop and shake. Like usually I don't spend any time flipping just the edge of the dock. I can't get underneath there, but seems like there's a decent amount of fish just chilling on the edge. These docks. Bonk, bada bonk. We're having fun. We're having fun. Oh, yes. That deserves a fish. That deserves the fish real bad. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call. Who on earth is calling me in the midst of filming an Uncut? Taylor. What a big dog.
Yo, big dog.
Oh, I gotta watch that, don't I?
Yes, I was calling though to get your opinion on title though.
On title? Oh, okay.
Like how Ott Defo won.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna go away from the pro angler thing here and just go to Ott. Okay. I was thinking inside Ott Defoe's legendary win.
Okay.
Unless you can think of a better adjective than legendary.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, I've got one. I've got one. Let's go, 3-pounder. No, not a 3, 2-pounder. Get in here.
Hey, let's go.
All right, editor Taylor's on the phone, everybody. My jig's catching him, buddy.
Let's go.
I'm skipping jig. Still waiting on the finesse one. We're filming an Uncut, so anything you want to say, Taylor, to the Uncut viewers?
I would like them to all subscribe and like the video and comment Taylor's the best editor.
All right, comment Taylor's the best editor. You know what, that'll be the comment challenge. Usually it's you know, what's your biggest bass on whatever. The comment challenge today, and I'm still gonna give away a grass jig, not this jig, but you gotta comment Taylor's the best editor. Even though Kevin will probably edit this one, but or maybe I'll edit this one and Tyler's the best editor. But
Tyler's the best editor. Tyler's the best boss.
Okay, Tyler is the best boss. All right, I will pause the Uncut and I'll watch your intro.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, are you happy?
I mean, I like it.
Okay.
But
I'm still gonna watch it.
Okay, cool.
I keep getting cottonwood in my mouth.
Okay. The only thing, it's gonna take really long if I have to re-export it though.
Oh shoot, just to get it out. Okay, all right, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Then it'll go up. I still want to watch it anyways.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Thanks, man.
That was Taylor, my main editor. He's working on some After the Cast stuff, which is a great YouTube channel. If you like pro fishing coverage, go check out After the Cast. Gotta watch the Stage 6 intro.
Let me tell you about my snakehead. So I got the bubbas like this, and I line it up, wham! And it's like I hit that brick right there. I thought I broke my hand. Like, you cannot crush their skull.
Just switch and clip. Then she got them thinning scissors out. I thought, I don't need this, man.
You smell, man?
They're mostly clean. Look, buddy. I'm just
Fumigating his truck.
trying to figure out how filming Ott sliding his feet into them ugly things. It's gonna help her to you. They gonna be disliking and unsubscribing after they see that.
It's gonna trouble us out a little bit. I might make another flip.
That might be all she wrote. Yeah, buddy. I want to say big thanks to my family. Feels weird to be giving a victory speech with a minute still left, but I think we're all right. Above all else, I give God all the glory for this. We really made some hay in that little bitty creek, so yes. Oh, praise God. God's good all the time. When you win, when you lose, he's good all the time.
Love it. Sorry for the silence there. Yes, do dominant. All right, that was a worthy call. Sorry, y'all. Had to get some business. I'm a YouTuber, yes, but I'm also a boss. And I hire Taylor out to do some freelance work for me on the Bass Pro Tour. Because I used to travel on it, but now that I'm a dad, I want to be home more. And I want the trips that I take to be for you guys on YouTube and not necessarily my pro fishing coverage. But I still send Taylor on tour because he's 20 years old and he likes to be on the road. So we send him there. He works for Edwin Evers, Andy Montgomery, and Ott Defoe, and Ott just won a tournament. So that's a really cool video of Ott, kind of behind the scenes of Ott winning $150,000, which is just a little bit of money. You know, rounding error, they say. I'm kidding, that's a lot of money. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. But I didn't shoot the deputy. I gotta figure out how to get in there. Oh, that was not the slot I wanted to fit in. Dang, that dude's got a speaker system on his jet ski. He's booling. That's fun. See, look at the time of the day we got here. The sun is casting a shadow on, like, it's like when you put your umbrella up at the beach and the sun's low and you're like not sitting anywhere near your umbrella. That's what's going on here with docks, which I don't like. It just means there's less locations for the bass to sit under the dock that's in the shade. So eventually it just gets late enough and the fish stop using the dock as protection. They'll start using just the grass edge, or they'll slide into deeper water and live out their night in deep water. Unless a dock has a reason to hold fish at night, they usually don't. That's just my experience of northern docks. I've caught plenty of fish around docks in the south at night, but they're usually also green lights associated with those docks. So it's not just, they're not on the dock because they want to be on the dock. There's a green light there that's bringing bait fish and the whole ecosystem to that dock at night. Docks for the most part are 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. thing. They're not like us. They're not like us. I don't know how to do that dance. But let me tell you, they're not like us. They don't have an Uncut channel. They're not like us. Probably caught a bass and it's probably 4-pounder. Oh, we got a home for sale here. That's a pretty house. Dang. I'd like to know what that's for sale for. Not that I was gonna buy it, but it's a very pretty house. I do want to have a Minnesota lake house one day. My wife keeps telling me that it's worthless because we live in Texas and are useless, I guess, and we wouldn't be up here that much. And I don't disagree, but it'd be fun to have a home base up here that's not my uncle's house. And the lake of my uncle's house is not nearly as good as it used to be. So I used to spend a bunch of time fishing his lake, but it's just not as good. They got rid of all the foil in it, and so it's just got coontail, and it doesn't have much coontail. Not very healthy. My jig fell in the tiniest little crack on this dock. stuck. Oh man, I got stuck pretty good. Oddly stuck. Oddly stuck on the stock, huh? There it is. Got it. Definitely got to check my line though. After that debacle. Wow, we're good. 20-pound fluorocarbon can handle a lot of junk. Let me tell you. Oh, here we go. Oh, baby. Oh. Baby cakes. Oh, and I had one. I'm going to reel out and make another cast in there. I had him. In his mouth. He felt small. But they've tricked me before. All right. I do have to set myself a limit, though, of docks I'm going to fish before I go fishing out deep. I think that limit is going to be, there's a dock up here with a red floaty out in front of it, red float platform. I think I'm going to skip docks till then, and then go fish in deep grass. Now this lake is brand new to me, like I said, so no experience. I don't know which grass edges are better than others. I'm just going to go to the most obvious points and depressions and steep banks. I don't know if they like to sit on coontail, if they like to sit on cabbage. Don't know what they like out here. Hopefully they like my jig. Hopefully they like my jig. Chapstick break. This video is brought to you by Sky and Soul Intense Healing Lip Balm. This stuff's got SPF 25. That was sarcasm, by the way. Not sponsored. My wife just buys the healthy stuff. This is some new healthy brand, you know. I gotta take better care of my lips. Oh, clank. Clanker. I do wish this prototype had paint on it, on the head. I feel like I'd get a few more bites having a full green pumpkin jig and not a silver head on it. Eelgrass. Ooh, we got a chain under the stock. No. Or is it a chain or is it a rope? Okay, we're good. Either way. I got off. No harm, no foul. But there was something under there. Oh my goodness. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Please eat it. Please eat it. Dang 3-pounder. That was a big bass. That was a big bass. That was a big bass. Wow. Dang 3-pounder. Followed it out from under the dock. I don't know if I like pulled it away too soon or what the deal was, but he saw me and then got very skittish. So now, small one. Very small. Ooh, and a dead one. How nice. Man, I wish that fish had not seen me. That was a nice one. It's a really, really pretty one. I mean, it was like blue. It's a blue bass. I'm gonna go back. I've already gone back for a bass that didn't bite, so this is probably futile. But it was a really, really pretty fish. I'd like to catch that fish if I can. There he is. There he is. He's chilling around the bluegill beds. There's one bluegill bed out front of this dock, and this bass is terrorizing the bluegill. But I don't think he wants my jig, sadly. I just saw him again. feel like if he was really interested in eating it, he would have gobbled it by now. Just look at how clear that water is, y'all. That's pretty clear. The difference is clear. All right. Yeah, we're keeping him moving. Like, what are we doing? Good skip. Keeping him moving. Hey, I want to get a skip on top of this blue mat. Oh yeah. Bluegill knocking me. Well, that would have been cool. I was thinking doing skateboard tricks over here. Ramping my jig. Snowboarding, playing SS Tricky over here. A few more docks. Oh, make me happy. Makes me feel grand. Hoppy, hoppy, hop. I really think bass find it and eat it within the first few hops. It's rare that I hop it like 15 times and then they eat it. I love it when people fish. Like there's a guy in an aluminum boat and his buddy out here that are idling by. I love it when people read the side of my boat wrap that says Tyler's Reel Fishing, and they read it out loud and then say like, huh, I wonder what that is. As if I can't I can't hear what they're saying. But hey, that's why I have a boat wrap. Because it gets the conversation going, baby. I'm gonna catch one here. I'm gonna catch one on this dock. I'm gonna catch one on this dock. On this dock, on this dock. Wow. Shocking. I didn't catch one on that dock. I'll admit, I'm getting better at skipping as the day's progressing. Less backlash is the last 20 minutes, I'd say. Skip, 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 skip. I had a bite and I didn't even feel it. That was dumb. Might not have been a bass. Oh my gosh. Good thing about the Pro SP is that if you do backlash, like the knot and loop can't go that deep. So if you're good at picking them out, you can get them out that quickly. Same cannot be said with a reel that has a whole bunch of line on it. I'm a huge fan of this reel. Huge fan of this reel. I'm a 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 big loose guy. I'm a big loose guy. I'm a big fan of this reel. But I'm disappointed by the lack of bass on these docks. And you're probably like, Tyler, you caught like 5 or 6. Well, yeah, I did, but that's not a good Minnesota dock bite. We've been doing this for almost an hour. How long? 58 minutes. Yeah. Hey. Boom, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. 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 See, like underneath the pontoon, there shouldn't be any grass growing. In my whole cast, I felt eelgrass. It's not what you want. A nice clean dock. Uh-oh, and it looks like the dock that I was going up to stop fishing, there's people fishing on the edge of it. So, it's gonna end my duck skipping a dock early, which is a bummer. And also I'm stuck on the dock that I wanted to finish on, so. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right, let's not wreck my gel coat on this guy's skeg. Oh gosh, there's a nice bass up there. There's a nice bass up there. I'm talking like big one. I'm talking like 4 or 5 pounder. Dang it. No. Big bass. Shoot. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Fabulous.
Just gonna get unsnagged and get out of your hair. There we go.
There's some big bass down there.
Wow, there was one that you just walked by it. He didn't eat.
Oh, seriously?
He's smart. Well, maybe he's here. I'll give him a shot. He was right there.
Really? Because she caught one. She said it was 9 pounds.
That's
She told my daughter-in-law the next day, oh, it's 4 pounds.
yes. There we go.
Because I put that on Facebook and someone says, no, the record is 8:15. No way did she catch a record.
Hey, you know what? Maybe she did.
Well, my daughter caught a really big one here. And she wouldn't even like hold it up for a picture. So
Uh-huh.
I know how to hold it out.
Yeah,
fine. I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, that's such a huge bass. Now it was like a 4 pounder.
Yeah, if she caught a 9, man, she'd be in the paper.
Exactly.
She'd be in the Minneapolis paper. That's the one she'd make. Goodness.
And then when she told my daughter-in-law the next day, like, oh, it was like a 4 pound. And not that she was like changing her way, but she just, I don't know why she told me 9.
You know, every fisherman and woman embezzles their stories. So it was this big. Have a good one. Thank you. Maybe I'll catch the 9 pounder. I will. See, that's how every dock owner should be. Happy to have you there, spending time in the outdoors. Telling stories and lying about how big the fish they caught. You know, inside we all have a little lying fisherman in us. I'll be back for that 9 pounder though. All right, that's enough dock skipping for a boy today. Fun to end it like that. That'll be a viral short form clip. So now I'm gonna go with 2 different baits. I'm gonna go with a Outcast Tackle money jig in chartreuse, the old jig worm technique, the famous Minnesota jig worm. And I'm gonna get Outcast Tackle Stealth Fighter jig, the old Stealth Fighter, in 5/8 ounce because I'm fishing deeper grass. So let me go ahead, pull the trolling motor up, and let's make our way down lake. I'm gonna get the big camera here because that's dangerous. Make our way down lake here and find something offshore. Got me a little snack. Yum. And that is what we're looking for. Deep grass. Now, do I know if they're going to be in the sparse stuff or the thick stuff? Are they going to be in 18 feet of water or 14 feet of water? I don't know. But I do know one thing. I don't like the angle I'm shooting at. I'm sure the coloring is horrible back there. Even with some work in post. That's going to be tough. I'm doing a classic Minnesota technique right now, which is just flipping a jig really close to the boat. Shake, 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 shake. Reel it up. Make another flip. Peel out some line. Shake, 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 shake on the bottom. Reel it back in. Make another flip. Over and over and over again. Because if it wasn't plain and obvious from the dock skipping, most of the time they're not boat shy. They will bite right next to the boat. So why make a big, long cast, especially when the grass is this tall? Like, what's that fish? No, think about it. The grass stalks are as tall as they are right there, and they're sticking up, and you make a long cast over them, you're really having trouble bringing your bait over. But if you make short flips, you can really work vertically through the grass a lot quicker. So yeah, I'm not covering water with a long cast, but I'm covering water with short little flips. Like, it's pretty dang fast fishing. I wouldn't be surprised if I go, 30 minutes without getting a bite. But normally, if there's bass in an area, you know pretty quick. So like, I got my trolling motor, I'm high on 10, I'm just kind of bumping it here and there to get to new areas of the grass. I'm using live scope to help me find where the edge is, because I do like to err on the side of fishing the edge first. And if I'm just flipping around and I get a bite, I will slow the boat down and really make a lot more pitches around the area. Put my hood up. It's getting hot out here. It's more humid than hot. Hope y'all are enjoying today's episode. I'm having fun. We could have kept skipping docks, but I think the main time for that is over. We're sitting in 14 feet of water, but the grass is growing all the way up to like within 3 feet of the surface. So like 9 foot tall grass. So like when I'm fishing around this, I guess I'm kind of punching, but it's more just like you're playing disc golf and there's a basket in the trees, and it's better honestly to throw a tomahawk like over the trees and hope it just like weasels its way down the trees and falls in the basket than to try to like fit a forehand through a tree gap. I'll just go over the trees most times. And that's what you're kind of doing here. You're just kind of going down in the trees, and hoping these bass living down there that honestly you can't see on live scope most times. Like, look how thick the bottom is. You can't see much down there. Occasionally I'll see one swimming, but not very often. Oh, and little movement on the surface is usually bluegill, and yep, there they are. There's the bluegill. Zoom in on that, editor. Kevin, Taylor, Ethan, whoever it is. Makes me happy. Makes me feel grand. And usually when you're around bluegill, the bass are close. Now, if the grass starts to get clumpier, that's where I'll start bringing out the jig worm, which in chartreuse is just a killer Minnesota color. I think honestly it gets the attention of a bass, or sorry, of bluegills. Brings the bluegills down to check it out, which of course alerts the bass. If all the bluegills move, the bass has got to go check out what they're looking at. Little plane. A little plane. Lighting's okay. Really wish I could see more fish. But you just can't when you're scoping grass. Makes me happy. Makes me feel grand. 5-pound bassies in my hand. Tell the grass is getting a lot more sparse here because I've worked my way, look on the topography, out into the white. The white for me is more than 15 feet of water. And if I move that way, grass gets thicker because I'm pointing the transducer towards the shallow. So I'm kind of on the edge right now. I need to be going faster. I need to be going faster. Faster, 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 faster. And I'm working the little, I actually started skipping these docks. That's the ones that I started on. Because they were closest to deep water. Like this is the main lake swings right here, topographically. Oh no, there was one. There was one. Ah, lost him. I lost him. Let's get back there. Had a bass, and I lost him. You had your chance, you blew it. All right, it was either a pike or a small bass. I think a big one would have chewed. It was swimming like a bass though, not like a bluegill. All right, first bass of the offshore portion of this uncut. I should probably do this type of uncut on a lake that I've been to. That way I know like what stretches of grass are healthiest and hold the most fish. Nah, new lakes every time. Brand new lakes. Because I'm sure there's sections that the map doesn't show of really good grass that's holding fish. And I just don't know to stop there because I haven't side scanned it. But like if I spent 3 days on this lake, I'd be, I wouldn't say an expert, but I'd know a lot. Kind of want to cover a little more water with long casts with a jig worm. Kind of what I'm feeling. Maybe as I round the corner. Water temp is 79 for anybody who was wondering. I don't know enough about the north to know if 79 is like a hot temperature for the summer, or if that's kind of normal. Now what I'm doing here with this jig is considerably more low percentage. So I'm gonna get less bites doing this until I find one. And then once you find a stretch of good fish, it's high percentage. So if I did this literally all day, I'd probably have 20 pounds, 18, 20 pounds. But I'm doing this for an hour, so I could have some chunks or I could have nothing, which is the risk we take here. Man, that grass comes like way close to the bank. Like there is not good grass up there. Kind of wild. Let me go jig worm. Let me get jiggy with it. Oh. And it's intentionally a weedy presentation. It's got an exposed hook so you can pop it out of the grass. That's on purpose. Man, we got no good grass here at all. That looks like a bass, though. That looks like a bass. Potentially. Potentially, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, yeah, the bank swings right up to the land, and it's not got much grass. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I need there to be better grass. Let's go trolling motor on high. Get us going back to better grass. I've got cotton on my FG knot. Oh man, my worm hooked its tail. Barely. Zinger. I want to lean back on this thing. It's so fun fighting them on a spinning rod, on a jig worm. Peaceful evening though. Love it. I feel the infinite outdoors right now. Even on a residential lake. The trees they left are gorgeous. The way grass works, that you can cut it and manicure it and make it look the way you want to. Even there's beauty in that. I love Minnesota so much. It's why I come here, man, to experience the most of the infinite outdoors. Do I have one? No, grass. Yeah, I could not snap it out of that grass. What type is this? Oh, cabbage. Cabbage is definitely the hardest to snap out of. But it also holds some of the best fish, so. Oh man, I got a wind knot. I got a wind knot. Hardly ever happens with this braid. It's odd. This braid's been really good about wind knots. Just take it slow. There it is. Take it slow. Muchacho. Take it slow. I wanna know if there's fish in the area because I want to apply scent to this thing. I feel like that could work really well. Testing out some scent theories. We're good. A little bright, but it'll do. Sorry, I keep checking lighting, y'all. It's a unfamiliar. Having smoke in the air is unfamiliar to my lighting brain. Like I want to throw a chatterbait, but the problem is, oh sorry, thunder cricket. Once you have grass that grows this tall, and the fish are all down in the grass, it's almost a useless lure because you need to be down in there. Unless the fish are crazy active and then they'll come up out of the grass to eat it, which I know does happen sometimes, but man, a lot. These fish just really want to be down deep in the grass, especially on a sunny day. And so, having chatterbait over the top of their heads, yeah, I'll cover a bunch of water. I just don't think it's that beneficial. Better clump of grass out there. There's a point over there that I might go hit here in a second. Because I worked this whole bowl here. And I got one bite that I'm not even sure was a bass. I get a lot quieter when I'm fishing out deep. There's less to talk about. With docks, I can talk about where I'm skipping and hitting stuff and talking to people on the dock. Fishing out deep is just kind of plug and play, baby. You just start casting around. I guess like the best thing I could do if I was pre-fishing for a tournament or something is I could put my rod down and graph around to find, you know, the hardest edges or the most open, holy per se, areas, or the most sparse areas, or like the biggest clumps but far apart, that kind of thing. I could do that. Oh, there's a bass right here. There's a bass. I finally see one. He's very small though. He's very small. Mucho small. Could have been a bluegill actually. How small he was. Yeah, probably a bluegill. We got some bluegill out there. Nice. Oh, come on. Another wind knot? Wow. Jigworm really gets the wind knots going. Oh, come on. Dang it. That's a pretty bad one. That's a pretty bad one. Oh, man. I wonder if I can still... see if I can still make good casts with the wind knot. Ooh. I gotta lob my cast a little more. I don't feel like re-rigging, though. I guess if it came down to it, I'd just slip a jig around. But I got a bad knot. And that is not what you want. Yeah, I'm not catching a dang bass here. And I'm gonna stop being a doofus. Well, hold up. The bank kind of comes out here. Just go a little faster. Just speedy up myself. Expediamus. I had a kid on the ramp today ride his bike up and say he was a big fan. Him and his brother watched the videos, and then he was like, "What, you got any tips to catch bass?" And I was like, "Oh, that's my channel. Like, if you're a fan of the channel, you should know like that's where my tips are." And so I nicely told him that. I was like, "Well, I put out 4 videos a week. It's the best, you know, it's the best tips I got." But I said, "But for this lake," and then I went into the drop shot and the flipping a jig on the grass line, skipping docks, but he was a bank fisherman, so he didn't have access to do really all 3 of those. So I just told him to save up for a kayak and try to get out there, wade, fish as deep as you can. I've got a bass, I think, or it's grass. I think it's grass. Yeah, it's grass. Dang it. Try to get as deep as you can wade fishing to be able to fish the edge. Because past the spring in the early morning, not going to be many fish, at least where he is by the boat ramp. But I just thought that was funny. He asked me about tips for bass fishing. I was just like, bro, that's what I do 4 times a week on YouTube. I give tips. Why can't I catch a dang bass, man? This is crazy. This is cray cray. 5 more casts and we're getting out of here. This ain't working. When it's not working, you got to change it. And when you change it and it don't work, you go home. That's a bad attitude. When you change it, don't work, you change it again. And then you change it again. And then you eventually go home. Going home is part of it. Great, my editor spelled the Potomac River wrong in the intro. Wow. And I pay him money. Potomac is a challenging word to spell. I'm not gonna lie. I've spelled many a thing wrong in my channel, let me tell you. Many a thing. Okay, you know, I don't know if it's been 5 casts, but I'm done. So, let's go. I see a point over there that I would like to hit. Yeah. Time to get another snack. Silica gel, yummy. My favorite. All right. Grass. Go back to the jig, I guess. There's also, I mean, like up here in this corner, there's lily pads and probably some matted grass, but we're just too late in the day for that. Like all that stuff is like high sun, very similar to the dock deal. I'm just too late in the day. I'm not saying that's the case everywhere. But at least most places I've traveled in Minnesota, that shallow bite does not fish as good end of the day. Maybe for frog. Maybe a frog bite could be good. For fish cruising, yeah, honestly, cruising the edge, heading to deeper water to spend their evening. That's probably still good. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Never mind. Thought I felt a bite, but it was just my jig hitting the bottom. I gotta text Taylor something. I just can't believe there's not more fish out here skewed up. I've got to believe they're skewed up somewhere. But I can't go too long without giving you guys a fish catch. You know? Feel bad. I mean, I gave you plenty of fun action on the dock, but I don't want to have the second half of this video not be good. I at least want to catch like 3 or 4. You know? You know, bro? Ooh, that looks like one. That looks like one on the edge of that grass there. Might not be. Might not be, though. Or falling down. Oh, it's not. It's just grass. Goodness. Boo. Boo, 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 boo. No one likes that. No one likes that. Something, give me the donk, give me the donk, give me the donk. Come on. Jig, 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 jig. I shake my jig all over the place. Shake, 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 shake. That's a bite, isn't it? That felt fishy, but he dropped it if it was. I don't think it was. I think it was just very fishy grass. Oh, where in tarnation are these fish? That's my question. Where in the tar nation are these fish? I don't think they're up on top of the point. Gotta get myself a little deeper, I guess. "16 feet, kind of average depth." I did catch a few doing this on a Texas rig, Ocho, before I began the Uncut, so they're obviously biting it somewhere. I just have not been able to find a good stretch since that first one. Like, I got lucky that when I started filming that video for the main channel, I caught some. Oh. Yeah, that's a pike. It went donk, and then you swing and it's like, oh, scissors. Scissors cut your line. All right, well, it's a game fish at least. Let's go ahead and grab a new jig. Evolution Fishing tackle boxes, the best out there, the best price. You can use code TRF 2025 to save yourself 20% in your order. These are the ballistics trays. I actually filmed and edited the release hype videos for that and the largemouth 3.0 bag y'all see in the pond episodes on both my channel and this channel. They're a huge supporter of this channel, so make sure you support them. That'd be legit, brother. So I have an Outcast Stealth Fighter jig, and then Scound Bug. And then Summer Craw, one of my favorite jig trailer colors. I should you know what, if I've noticed that scent works that well, what am I doing? I am going to get my scent out. Ooh, it needs to be like mixed. Interesting. Oh, it's wet. Ugh, like it's like hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Never had my scent be this hot before. It's very liquidy. So I have a feeling it's not going to stick as well. There's definitely some residue in there that needs to be mixed. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if new jig, scented jig, gets me bit. Just dragging my scent trail all over the place. Let me tell you though, folks, I love getting piked. My favorite thing in the world. I wake up every day and I say, where can I fish that has the most pike possible? When I'm not going for pike. It's a question I often ask myself. I'm just kidding. What time is it? I had something planned for this evening. 6:41. Ah, man. I had something planned I wanted to go do. I may have to scratch that plan and go somewhere else. May have to scratch that plan. Yeah. I think I'll have to scratch that plan. Look at those individual grass clumps. That's good. That's good looking stuff there. There's got to be bass in between them somewhere. You'd think. Really wish I knew better stretches, but hey, that's uncut fishing for you. I show up to a brand new lake, never been to. I should not expect to just start whacking on them. Dock fishing, yeah, I can kind of expect if the docks have enough water on them and it's summertime that I can cover them really fast and catch some fish. That's a given for me. That's why you see me dock fish so much. Because just for the sake of time, I can show up and do it. It's the regular fishing that's a little tougher. It's crazy. It's crazy that I can't catch a bass. Like, where did they go, bro? My brother, my sister, my cousin. Where did they go? Well, we're trying, folks. But it's not working. Trying, but it's not working. Really thought I'd be able to do this. But I guess not. I'm still giving one of these jigs away, even if I end the uncut. How long should I? Want to go 20 more minutes? Even if I don't catch a dang bass doing this technique, this is how I wanted to catch them. So I'm just bummed. I'm bummed that the two main spots I've stopped on haven't had a bass. Oh well. Big time, oh well. Pour me another round. Line them up and knock them down. If you fell asleep to my uncut, wake up! Wake up! You are sleeping. Wake up, wake up. There's fishing to watch. Watch, I'm gonna catch one. Ha! Gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, no way. Oh, I had a bite. That's wild. As I said that, I had a bite. They are not holding on to it. There's one. Oh my goodness. They are not holding on to it. It's crazy. He must be small. He must be a dink. So I'm getting some bites, but I'm not getting bit, you know? Bummer. Like usually I don't have to swing on them like right away the second they bite. I've got a second, but I guess not today. Maybe being stingy today. And this point's got some dang good clumps on it. And the sun goes down on my side of town. And that lighting's getting so bright up top and blue at the horizon. Welcome to Blue Hour. Golden hour is the morning. Blue hour is the evening. No, that's not right. There is a golden hour in the evening. And then you pass golden hour and it gets to blue hour. But I think with the smoke, we just get more blue hour. That's photography terms. I'm being a weirdo. Like if I genuinely thought like a finesse tactic would get more bites, I would switch to it. But I just don't think I'm around that many fish. But it's either like I keep hopping to like other stuff that I don't know is good, or I try to plug around, you know, the most obvious main lake point on the whole lake that I'm on. Probably community hole. And see if I can't find a school. And I really feel like doing that's the better option. Kind of looks like a bass. Kind of also not. My cast landed nowhere near it anyways. A bunch of bluegill out there though. I just want to set the hook once. Please. Please, please, please. Come bite my jig. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Please, please, please. I know it's not part of the stuff for today, but I am going to throw a Senko out there. Got me some bites earlier, so. So let's do it, brother. What in the world is up with this? My line. Why does it do that sometimes? It ties itself in like a loop knot around your... Oh, man. It's tied in a figure 8. Old-fashioned figure 8 knot. Gotta love it. Okay. There we go. How does that happen? Yay! Please, please, please. Don't bing my bong. Bada bing, bading bong. I'm not gonna go to that other lake. Although I probably should. Yeah. I don't even know if I have time for the other lake though. It's a bummer. I don't know, man. I hate ending an uncut this way. Doesn't feel right. I need to end on a fish catch. You know what I'm saying? The sun's going down on my side of town. Yes, sir. Wow. All I needed was a dang Ocho. Nice one. Nice one. Come on. Now, why they won't eat a jig, I don't know. But that's fun. 2-pounder. Ocho in the face. Oh, that camera's about to die. Come on now. I'm gonna stop this camera here. Sorry, y'all. That camera's about to die. I don't want to lose the clip. Heck yeah, 2-pounder. Let's go. All right, well. I switched to a Senko and I got bit. Wow. Wowzers. Let's go ahead and spot lock us. Maybe there's more where that came from. But I love, L-O-V-E, capital L, love a good deep grass bite. Whew. Whew, it's fun. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. Not gonna hear me complain once about that. That's fun. One more cast, and we'll call it a day, folks. Uno más. Uno más and uno más. Tells the story, uno más. Just love lifting up. Lifting up and you feel your line is just kind of tight. And it's swimming to the side. And you're like, ooh. Yes, please. Stay on there. And you reel down. And as you're reeling down, you're thinking, man, I hope he's got it in his mouth. And if it's a worm, he probably does. And then you swing on him, and it's like, the noise of fluorocarbon against the water. Ooh. Please, please, please. Just bite again. I need another cast. That didn't count. That didn't count. I didn't even notice I made one. Uh-oh, another cast. Wow. What happened there? I'm not going to complain what it comes on, though. Whether it's a... There's one. Wow. Yes, sir. Back to back. Back to back. Are you bigger? You bigger? I think he's not. I think he's nice, but he's not bigger. Wow, folks. I probably need to put a second battery in that other camera. Chunky dunks. Thank you. Now, you know what? I'm vibing right now. I don't want to mess up my vibes. We're leaving that other camera out of it. We're leaving that other camera out of it. Come on now. We found a skoo. Found a skoo of bass, boys and girls. That feels good. That feels good. I'm glad I made I made multiple last casts, because that confirms that I know what I'm talking about. But I was forcing them on the jigs, and I don't know if that's what they want. And I know I talked about that, you know, throwing a Senko wouldn't do anything. Maybe it does. Maybe there's something about these fish. They just need a stick bait. I don't know what it would be. They got a screw loose, or a screw's too tight. Either way. It's possible the fish in this area, that's what they want. And I feel bad not putting my camera up, but you know, it's just me and you guys. We're just vibing. Vibing to end the Uncut on this beautiful evening. Oh, and I'm realizing I didn't film the intro for this Uncut. How nice. So we gotta do the intro and the outro at one time. Y'all never even know that. Surprise. Sometimes I don't even film my intro till after I'm done. Okay, now we have one more cast. And I'm truly done. I would, though, like to see... Oh, I wasn't even spot locked. I'm probably drifting away from my area. I'd like to see if there's any more on live scope that I can scope up. Now, what makes this spot special? Like, why are the fish here? Don't know. The grass looks so identical to most other things that I was fishing. So I truly have no idea why a bass would prefer this over that. And it's not like there's more bluegill here. I'm not even seeing them on the screen. So they're not bait chasers. So for some reason there were two bass chilling right there. Probably friends. I probably broke up a Dungeons and Dragons hangout. That's probably what I did. Because bass are nerds. But our fishermen are nerds too. We're just nerds in the outdoors. Please, please, please. I keep making last casts. I can't stop. I'm addicted to the last cast. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I think about it every night and day. I'm addicted and I fucking love. Still giving away a jig to one of you who comments that Taylor's the best editor. Trying to see if I can find one. But obviously I didn't need the scope the first time. I just made 2 blind casts. 2 blind, 2 care. I want to go to this other lake, complete this video that I've been working on, but I think I'm just going to go edit, be a responsible YouTuber, go get the things done I need to get done, eat a good dinner. It's probably better for my health and stuff, you know. Who cares about health? One more. This is the true last cast. 75-foot bomb. Oh, the sun getting down close to the trees. Beautiful. Crazy. You can't help but amaze me the way you take chances. In the way that wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for bass on my jig. Texas rig as well, also. All right, folks. To the outro. Well, what a dang fun day, y'all. We had a blast. First, catching fish on docks, having some good dock interactions, catching some nice ones, and then the struggle started. You know what? That's kind of going to be the way it is. If you've never been to a lake before, it's rare that you just stop on a first spot and absolutely whack on them. And so we got a bite, probably a pike, then got piked, and then caught 2 bass. So you know what? In the hour or so we did that, in probably one of the worst biting windows of the day, I would say we did pretty dang good. So hopefully y'all enjoyed these episodes. This channel serves to help you guys become better bass anglers. So hopefully I did that and you had a dang good time watching. As always, my merch, Infinite Outdoors, is linked down in the video description, as well as all the tackle I use, the rods, reels, and line, especially my skipping setup. If you're wanting to get into skipping docks or skipping laydowns or skipping overhang trees, that kind of thing, I cannot recommend that setup enough. My name's Tyler. As always, it's a pleasure. And if you want to see my last 2 uncuts from the bass boat, whammy, they'll be up here in the corners, or just stay on the channel. Something else will play, and we'll see y'all next time right here on TRI. No, hold up. Cut on Uncut Bass Fishing.